So I'm a pretty average 21-year-old who made money from making content online and then coaching my audience, and I can help you to do the same thing too. So in this video, I'll go through some of the things that you can consider, and hopefully by the end, you can learn how to take your skill and your passion and convert it into a full-time income online, where you can teach people that same skill. So let's talk about how you can make 2K a month online. And I put some gameplay in the background of Call of Duty, just so you don't lose any focus. So I'm going to talk about a platform called Skool, where people, and including myself there, host communities and they charge other people for access to join that community. So the business model is quite simple. They make content around a very specific topic or whatever it is that they want to offer coaching in, and they provide as much value as they possibly can within that content and establish themselves as an authority figure in that space. And then they send their audience to their Skool community where they can pay for more access and more support, right? So their audience, when they join, they get the community and they're in a community with other people in the same boat that they're in, so they can network with each other, they can ask questions, they can join your live calls that you might host, and also they can access courses for more information, all in one place, all on one platform. And if the community route isn't something that you want to go down, you could straight up just offer one-to-one coaching where you hop on Zoom calls with people and coach people to achieve a specific outcome. And this is the model that I teach personally, and personally I use this myself. And as you can see here, people are teaching all sorts of random things in schools. Like, look, here's someone who helps people improve their looks, right? And he makes over £250,000 a month. So over 250k a month with, looks marketing basically. And then here's another community charging $15 a month with 106 members in there for nails coaching. And there's just about anything that you can think of on this platform that people are paying to find community in. People are paying to join these to be taught a skill. But putting these numbers and these figures to a side, one of the most important key elements to building a successful coaching business online is that you must practice delayed gratification. So I believe this is the best, business model to go through, right? But making content and building an audience online is a slow game, and you need to give yourself the time to actually get better at the skill of making content that people want to watch. But also you need to give the algorithms the opportunity and the time to put your content in front of the people who would be your ideal customer. And every creator has been here. You make content, it gets low views, but honestly, you just have to stick with it. YouTube especially rewards consistency. So don't be disheartened when you're getting low views. Now just remember, your dream life is on the other side of months of failure and you not necessarily getting the results that you want. And every post every post that you put out there, it's just a lottery ticket, right? So you just need to keep putting out more and more over time to find your winner, right? To find your winning ticket. And you're just planting seeds here with every single post that you're putting out there. And eventually, once you're getting better at content, those seeds will blossom into a big tree, right? So learn or post about a high income skill that you have, or something that just has potential to make real money online, and post 3 to 5 times a day about it. Plant your seeds here with each piece of content. So give value, tell your story, share tips and tricks in both long form and short form content, in short form videos, right? And let your audience find you. Right, we talked about this earlier too, right? So it could literally be about anything. People are literally coaching the most random things online that you can think of. So don't let your current skills deter you or have you thinking that you can't monetize that skill. And even if you don't have a skill yet, right? Even if you don't have a skill that you can monetize yet, just learn one. Read a few books, watch videos, listen to podcasts on that one thing, and you'll already be ahead of 97% of the population at that skill in terms of how much you know about it. And then you can practice that skill yourself and get first-hand experience. And then you'll be able to teach that other 3%, right? That remaining 3%, you could coach them. And, they'll pay money to learn what you know. And you can sell your coaching or your paid community to them. So the next piece of advice I can give you with this is to steal like an artist. Now, what this means is to simply look at what other creators and coaches are doing within your niche, right? Find other people who are already making money with it and take some ideas from them. And not outright copy them, but instead steal like an artist. I'm literally doing this right now with this gameplay style of content where I talk over it and give value. And I took this from an idea, I took this idea from a YouTuber that I personally like to watch. So just check which content, perform the best from this, from your ideal, YouTuber that you want to be like, right? What worked for them? What content performed the best? Look at the thumbnails, the scripting, the hooks that they use, and even where they were sending their viewers to. Is there a link in the bio? Do they have their own Skool community, or is it one-to-one coaching link? Right, you're going to look at all of these things and then you're going to add your own spin to them to make it unique. Add your own uniqueness to it, right? So simply put, just steal like an artist. And on this journey too, every decision that you make, right, I want you to be conscious with it and ask yourself, am I making this decision out of logic or am I making it out of emotion? right? Just stick to the basics consistently, right? And, stick to what you know. Don't chase any shiny objects on this journey, right? Based on what other people are doing and, what you see online. And, don't switch your niche based on this, right? Or based on what you think will make you the most money online or get you the most views. Just pick one thing and stick with it for at least 6 months before you question anything. And that's making daily content for 6 months before you even think about changing your mind, right? Or, moving away from it. So on this journey of making 3 to 5K a month online with content and coaching, you need to be constantly improving and getting smarter and smarter and better at what you do. So you need to read a lot. Read, right? Get back into reading. This could be business books, books around your niche, just watching videos, right? Constantly educate yourself on how to improve your business, how to grow, and how to educate yourself, right? To learn more about the skill that you're coaching. So learn about growing your business, but also learn about the actual skill that you're teaching to keep improving at it. And whatever it is that you're coaching in, make sure that it's a sticky product. The best coaching niches or communities where people pay a monthly membership for are sticky. And what this means is, right, what it means to have a sticky business is that your customers are buying it again and again and again. They just don't stop buying. And an example of a sticky business would be like Coca-Cola, because you don't stop buying Coke throughout your life, right? And this is the way, right, by doing this, you're not constantly looking for new customers or new members or new people to coach, right? You're not constantly having to find a new audience, right? So what you should do instead is find new ways to sell to your audience, right? For example, you might offer coaching to start off with, and then a lower priced, monthly membership that they pay for with new courses that you add every single month. So they want to stick around and get access to those coaches, right? Keep it sticky. Now, that's it for this video really, right? And if you want my help with actually doing all of this, right? With building a coaching business and building your personal brand with content so you can make fuck you money online, then there should be a link in my bio where you can qualify for coaching, right? So, I'll get an idea if we're a good fit for each other before we even think about going ahead with it. Or you can just straight up DM me on Instagram. The link will be in the bio there too, so you can ask me any questions or that sort of thing. So yeah, peace.